This is my mainstay running earbuds, Jabra Elite Active 65T. Now there are actually two versions of this, I believe. There's one with the active and one without. The only difference is the waterproof coating or sweat-proof coating. It just means that it's a little bit more resistant to sweat and water. So if you wear it out in the rain, it's better. It's a completely, truly wireless earbud, and it comes in a case. So I'll try and get the light to activate. If you open it up, you see the green light there, indicator for the actual battery life for these two earbuds. Okay, so if you close it, I think then the status light for the actual battery case comes up. So it's green, so that means this is pretty much still full. The buds themselves hold about 5 hours of battery, and the case itself can charge the earbuds twice. So if you carry this thing around, you got about 15 hours of use of Bluetooth. There are no internal storage. The two sides of the buds are actually slightly different. On the one side, you see the flashing thing. There's a single button there where you can press a single press, double press, or press and hold, and it activates different actions. On the other side, there are no status lights. You can see there are two little knobs buttons there. The two knobs buttons correspond to forward and backwards. So if you press it once, it's volume up, you go back, or if you press and hold, it will skip, and you press and hold the other button and it goes back. If you look at the case, fairly straightforward case with the contacts. Overall, pretty convenient. There are a couple of pros and cons. There are two microphones here, so 4 microphones overall. The purpose of the microphones are to pick up external noise, so you can turn on what you call the pass-through mode, where it actually lets in the noise on the background noise. You might want to use this for several reasons. For example, if you wanted to have a conversation, or for safety reason while you're running outdoor, gives you background awareness. So if there are cars or if there are something that's approaching you, you can actually hear it. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the product. I mean, it stays in the ear pretty securely. So if I can put this in, and I can shake it around a little bit, pretty much it stays in. I've never had it fall out, but I do have to say that as someone who sweats quite a bit, if I run for like an hour or something like that, my ear starts sweating, and I can feel that the earbuds starting to feel a little bit looser. It hasn't fallen out yet, but there have been times when I've had to take the earbuds out and give them some wipe down because, you know, it's become very sweaty. The other thing, and it's not just for this, so generally with the truly wireless earbuds, the thing I find is after I've run, there's nowhere to put them. It's a very silly problem, right? It's a first world problem, as some people would say, because I don't actually take the case with me when I run. So I just take these buds. So when I'm done running and I want to talk to a few people, talk to my wife or talk to people, it's not as great because the pass-through gives you some background noise, but it's not specific enough, I find, to have a full conversation. It's kind of like you have to direct the microphone or the earbuds towards whoever you're speaking to. Otherwise, it tends to become a little bit muffled. The other thing, obviously, that I mentioned before, there are no internal storage here. So if you are looking for internal storage with models like the Samsung Gear Icon X, that model has got internal storage. So you can actually go and run with just your earbuds. It does have one thing that I like compared to other earbuds I've used, like the Samsung Gear Icon. So the physical buttons also gives you a better sense once you push a button. You know that you've actually created the action. So controlling is easier. When I was using the Gear Icon X, I had to try and swipe forward, swipe backwards, slide up and down, and trying to do that on very small surfaces doesn't work so well. So having physical buttons like these actually works really well out as you're trying to run and you're 5K, 7K, or 8Ks in. So overall, it's a great product. I think it goes from, depending where you get it from about 6,000 baht right now to 6,009. and the non-active version I think goes for a couple of $100 cheaper. So if you're into this stuff, I would say this is probably the best option right now compared to all the others that I've tried in terms of sound quality, in terms of the convenience of the carrying case. They are a little bit water resistant, so I haven't had problems with them. I've had them for almost a year now, and they're still functioning fine. So go on and get them.